He's got this thing. Why do I know any lyrics? This is called Baby Brain. I have kids.
Hey girl, how you doing?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terrell. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here on the mid-season finale of season 6.
Yes, let's get it together.
Let me tell y'all something, okay? There's only a few people in this world. You know, I'm gonna correct that. There's only one person in this world who can play a vice president, Cinderella, and a stripper in one career. Okay? Who can also sing her face off, dance her ass off, even if it's alone.
I can't with you with that. I can't with you with that.
As well as host a talk show, then host another talk show with some friends, and then be a fashionista hosting some of the biggest fashion events in the world, and then turn around and pop a human out of the same body that played every role you can think of, and then you can spell.
I can't with you. You honestly, the fact that that this is just you, no prompter, just off the dome, is giving me life.
Thank you, baby.
It gives me so much life.
You give me life.
I'm so happy that I'm finally here, okay? Like,
I'm
to
happy.
be here on the Terrell Show.
What?
Woo! We have been waiting to make this happen, honey, and now the time has come.
You better stop, because baby, this is Keke Palmer. Put your hands together for Keke Palmer. Oh my God.
Babe, that was so good.
That was good?
Oh my
So I
gosh,
was like,
you ate
I don't
that
know what
down.
I'm saying, but I'm saying it.
You ate that down, honey. It was so good. That's the
Thank
type
you.
of shit that prompters are made of.
Hello, come on. You know I've never had one, but I always want one. Maybe I shouldn't get one.
You don't need one.
Child, because it's from the heart. I know you.
Oh.
And you have always been my girl.
Yes, come on, you know your girl. Yes. Yes, I'm living for this.
Keke, this is going to be a very, very long interview
Yes!
because your resume continues. Y'all seen them scrolls back in the medieval
I can't with
times?
you, not the medieval scrolls.
That's what your resume is, a medieval scroll. Wait, no, scroll.
Also,
What the
I
hell
also
you
like
call
a
it?
medieval stroll.
It's a scroll.
I also want to give them a medieval stroll.
That's what it is. Because you've done everything. Like I said in the beginning, it's just like, I don't even know where to begin because you started singing and doing all this stuff when you were a child.
Oh man, it's crazy.
5.
It's so crazy. I went to a Catholic church.
Really?
I grew up Catholic. I know, and I didn't realize that it, like, not to say it like this, but so many people would be surprised to learn that my black behind was Catholic.
Yes.
But growing up in my Catholic church, everyone was black.
I've stepped my foot in the Catholic church before, and they do a lot of standing up and sitting down.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Right? And it's blessed.
It can seem rigid,
But I
right?
want to know, yes.
So
in a
mine-
black Catholic church, is it the same?
Mine was not like that.
Okay.
So I did have the one white lady that we did have at the church. Her name was Miss Mary Sabluski. She was Polish, and she was our pianist. Okay. She
The
said.
story thickens.
She said, you know, I'm tired of all of these, you know, songs that we have to sing this way. I want you guys to go home and watch a movie called Sister Act 2.
No.
Yes.
Not the Catholic Polish
Yes,
lady. No
she
one
had
knows.
us go home. She said, I want us to jazz these songs up. The next morning, Holy, Holy Lord, we adore thee. Yep, we was in there going, oh,
Pause.
yeah.
You better sing.
I can't with you. I can't
Y'all
with you.
see how she just flipped that on right there? Y'all, mama, hey mama, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You been knowing, okay?
Sharon's too much. Don't get Sharon into this.
Sharon, you come from a world, a Disney, Nickelodeon world.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Where they don't let you just be one thing.
No.
Okay? How did we get to this multi-talented Keke Palmer?
Growing up, my mom's from theater. Her and my father, they met doing theater. And you know, when you're a theater kid, you're doing all the things. You're singing, you're dancing, you're doing every level of performance you can. And so I grew up learning how to perform in that framework. She would bring up people like Sammy Davis Jr. She would bring up Judy Garland, Mickey Rooney. She was like, you're a vaudevillain, you know, so you don't just do one thing. She would tell me that kind of stuff.
You got a one-woman show.
I mean, her dream for me is to have like a Carol Burnett type show. Like that's always the thing that she wants. So yeah, so
I'm gonna put a praise on that. I'm gonna put a whole praise on that, Mom, because that would eat down.
That's what she loves. She loves that for me. And so when I came to California and I started working, as crazy as it is, I mean, y'all know one of the only places that still operated like that was Disney and Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
A lot of these other places, they make everything so specific. You can only sing, you can only dance, you can only act, you can only host. Whereas Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, they wanted kids that could only do it all. And so that's why I found a home.
Ooh, that's so true. When I look back on all of these amazing child stars, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry for the current Disney and Nickelodeon watchers. As I think about it.
Everybody always says that.
Because listen.
What happened, do you think?
You know what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened, Keke Palmer.
What happened?
What happened? That's what happens. Because I know.
love this.
Right?
Get into it. He knows.
Back in the day, early 2000s, when the show went on a commercial break, what happened? We saw the girls singing their own original songs.
Didn't I say that?
Dancing. Girl, the commercials were as entertaining as the damn
The commercials were Disney themselves. You know how much money you have to have to be a company that does your own commercial? You don't have to pay anybody out for any commercial ads? You're your own ad.
You're your own ad.
That's crazy.
What?
I noticed that very young. And I was like, they never have a normal commercial ever.
When I tell you That's So Raven went off and all I heard was some calling magic. I said, wait a minute.
Literally live for that era of Raven.
Yes.
It was so.
Hillary
Wanna
Duff.
see a
That's another one.
Cartwheel, don't be cutting
corners on me.
Yeah!
That's what Raven, Simone.
I need for the kids. Oh my gosh, Raven
did it different.
She did it different.
But also you, Keke.
Wait.
Because I'm going to tell you.
I live him. Also you. And it was that head rock with it. It's too good. You're too good. You give me life, honey.
You give me life, okay? Because Keke Palmer is a meme queen, all right? I don't know what is going through your mind as you are doing a very simple run-of-the-mill thing. But somehow, no matter what, as long as your ass is on camera, there's going to be a meme of you saying something crazy.
And I get nervous every time. I'm like, woof. You know, what is it going to be this time? You know, I'm just like, yikes, you know?
Yeah. One of my favorite ones. You already know what it is. Okay? I don't know if you'll ever top it because it's absolutely ridiculous. As y'all know, and you know, people everywhere know, I talk about it all the time. I love American history, okay?
Oh, yes.
I just grew up loving, knowing things about this country.
Ooh.
Now, that has come with some interesting revelations. But I believe that as long as I know about it, I know what I'm fighting.
Period. You better talk then. That's
what
true.
I'm saying, right?
That's right.
It's uncomfortable. But I live here. I need to know how we got here, maybe how we can get out of it. You know what I mean? Out of the situation.
That's everything.
Now, with that, I know a lot about the presidents and the people who helped them.
I know what he's gonna say.
The people who've helped these presidents, called vice presidents. Keke also played a vice president, but that's where the line is stopped. That's where the line is wrong.
Where it begins and
it is. She played one and don't know none.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And that's why I was so. You know, in interviews, you never know where people are coming from. And I knew when they put that down and they asked me about that man, I knew I was in for it. I knew I was in for it because I was like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I've got to be clean with these people. They have me on the lie detector test.
Yes, that's
I had to be clean with it. I don't know this man. Because if I go a step further in the wrong direction, I don't want to be be screwed. So I just came clean. I don't know this man.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
But
period. Don't ask me another word.
That's why it's so funny, because your innocence was so honest. It was like, listen, guys, I don't mean to sound ridiculous. It's not. I just don't know this man. But your delivery was so incredible, which is why we want to see the Keke Palmer show. You are going to sell out some theaters and some stadiums that you didn't dream you could, okay?
Oh my gosh, you better manifest this over my life.
I'm manifesting it, baby. Because if there's anybody who can do it, you are the girl who can do it. In the same show, you will get comedy, singing, dancing, and who else? What, you paint too? Maybe you're a Picasso. Huh? Keke Picasso.
Oh my gosh, I just love it. What I love about you too is that you just want to give joy.
That's
you know, you're bringing joy in every corner, and that's, I mean, that's just, I want to have fun. So if I'm making people laugh, whether I mean to, I don't mean to, as long as people are enjoying, you know what I'm saying, when I'm around, that's to me the mission. So
that's the call, that's the charge, right? You want to be an entertainer, right? Every single time you step on a camera, your goal is to entertain the people. And that's why we go up for Keke Palmer.
Oh my gosh, that's
because
awesome.
your natural state of being is entertainment and joy and fun. Keke, we play a little game here, okay?
You know, I've got my Terrell Show tea.
Yes! Is it good to you?
It's very good.
Must be
Thank
good
you,
to
Roxy.
You. Come on, Roxy. Roxy will make you a concoction if you let her, all right? Don't. Her first question when you come in the door, what you want to drink? She know what show this is.
Period.
All right, Keke, I'm gonna give you a word. And when I give you that word, you're gonna have 11 seconds. 11 seconds only to sing the first song with that word in the lyrics or the title that comes to your head.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Okay, so word, song, 11 seconds.
Okay.
We got it. Family and friends, I don't want to see y'all mouthing nothing, no helping. Okay? There's only... The word is full. F-U-L-L. 11 seconds.
Full? Full. Oh, why do fools fall in love? Is it, it's not F-O-O-L? It's F-U-L-L.
You could have given full moon.
Oh, but wait a minute. Oh, full moon is that full.
I'm mad that she said, why do fools fall in love? Come on.
See you welcome in the club. See you giving me the eye.
Yes.
Please touch me like the way I want you to, baby. That song, what's the name of that one?
Like this.
Woo! That whole album ate down. Brandy has one of those deceptive voices where you don't really actually even know how high she's going and really how low she can go. She just has a very unique voice, and I think really is the base, you know, kind of groundwork for really any young person today doing R&B. I don't know if everybody realized that that's who they pulling from, but she's the one you know, people that don't sing, they always don't get the vocal Bible gag, and that's how you know they don't know music. Because if you know
Keke, please speak up for the people all the way in the...
When the girls don't know what's going on with Brandy, I'm like, oh.
You have no idea. That's the face you gotta give them.
It's like, very embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing. This word, I'm gonna spell it again, because I spelled the first word and you didn't catch it.
Yeah, and I still did fool. Like you were a fool, and I'm the fool.
The word is woman.
Pray to God you can cope. I'll stand outside this woman's work, who is hard on a man. Now his part is over. Now starts the craft of the father. I know you got a little life and you left. You know.
If y'all don't put, y'all got hands, make them clap. Yeah, Keke Palmer.
Yeah. First of all, I love the live show. I wish people could really get into the fact that these, it's everything up in here right now.
Come on, y'all.
I need y'all to know, like, the vibe.
It really is a vibe in
the
here.
Terrell Show is really getting it.
Okay, we gotta, everybody put a prayer on that one, okay? Because that's coming.
Yeah.
That, Keke Palmer can sing, y'all. The word is only.
I only have eyes for you. That's all I know.
It's the vibrato for me. I'm here to tell you.
It's so hard to also think of a song that you want to blow down on.
I know.
And that has that. This is a good game,
Kiki.
Terrell. This is a good game. You've done something here. This is a good game. Woo! It's hard because you know why? Everybody's like, first of all, it's like a Terrell show, I'm about to sing down.
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to get the right word.
Yeah.
And then when you're thinking the word, you want to think of the right song. It's not enough time.
It's not enough time.
So you're going to be out here talking some Blues Clues. You're going to be singing whatever. You're going to be singing whatever comes to your mind. I'm talking about Only Have Eyes. Now, I ain't never sang that song a day in my life. Why would that be the one that I did? You know? Why would that be?
Because that 11 seconds is real.
That's
and it's
crazy.
quick. It's so much quicker. When you're at home,
Damn,
you're
it's
like,
quick.
that's what she thought of?
Yeah.
You get your ass up here and see what you come up with. I am screamed out. Okay, here's your next word. Okay, ooh, interesting word. The word is lift.
You lift me up. You give me love.
More.
You're more than I can ever think. What is it?
More love than I've ever seen.
He's all I got.
Yeah.
He's all I want in this
God
world.
in this world.
He's all the man that I need.
That's all-
Yo,
That's all the lyrics that I need.
You know, it's so funny because literally my boyfriend will listen to this song and
Yeah.
he'll turn to me and he says, I would just love it if you sang this to me. I'm like, that's not how it works. Like, he want me to sing that to him so bad. Like, he'll listen to it and he'll just be like,
No! No! Sir, that is a LOL to me.
that's literally, he loved that song. He's like, it would be great if you
Could sing that
to
for
me
me.
one day.
And you don't even know the lyrics. You ain't even tried yet. You ain't even tried.
I just know that you lift me up. That's it.
So, okay, well, boyfriend, from me to you. My gift to you,
That's
I
for you,
guess,
Darius.
because that was not planned. But there is, hey, dating as Keke Palmer could not have been an easy
It's nothing but
task.
fans around me.
No, I know, you can't just be on
No,
dating apps.
seriously.
They can be like, either you ain't Keke Palmer,
Yes,
or,
that's
oh my
happening.
God, you're Keke Palmer. What was it about Darius? Like, how did you guys meet? How did you know, like, from the beginning, like, okay, this is a good
How did I
thing?
know so we met very casually at a party, which is so
Okay.
rare. We met at Diddy's, Diddy was doing an Insecure after party with Issa Rae.
Okay.
And I had just done the show and his brother worked on the show. And so, you know, I was just like, you know, I see his brother around a lot, you know, and I'm like, who the nigga with you? I see you at the parties, but you ain't never brought him with you.
Hey!
And he was like, oh, that's my little brother, you know, and I was like, oh, little brother.
Yeah!
And so I was just like, you know, I walked up to him, you know, Nora, you know, my girl, my best friend, she was like, you should just say something to him. You know? She's like, that's how
your
Nora
baby?
talks. That's how Nora
I'm
talks. It's like,
screaming.
you should ask him if he wants a drink. You should ask him if he wants a drink. And I'm like, girl, you think I should? She's like, yes. And so I was like, okay, shit, I'm going to. So I was
Okay.
like, you want to take a shot or whatever like that? And he was like, so this is the thing. He's very fine. But he like has that personality where it's like, do you know you're fine? You know what I'm saying? So when I walked up to him, I was expecting him. I was not looking for love. I was looking for a roster. You understand? And so I was like, oh,
No, that's right.
I said, he fits the physical bill. But when I talked to him, he was like, I was like, hi, you know, I'm Keke. He was like, hi, I'm Darius. You know, and I was like, do you want to take a shot? And he was like, oh, you want to take a shot?
Oh my God, I love you. That's
was
so
like-
cute.
He's such a sweetheart. And I think what I saw, you know, was just that he's just a sweet guy.
I love it.
I think it's so funny how we go through our years, you know, you guys, us girls, you know, we be thinking we want a future, but we really want to wrestle. No offense.
Keke Palmer, I can't. Now, you see what I'm saying?
Go to the nice
Do you
guy.
see
Go
what
to
I'm
the guy
saying? You
want to take a shot? When I look at being a teenager and what I was into when I was a teenager, I think it really was reflective of the fact that I wasn't ready. And it's so funny how when you are ready for love and open for love, the people that maybe you wouldn't have thought about before, or he edgy or whatever, you just realize all that doesn't matter. And you just want somebody that's going to listen to you, that cares about you, that's going to be there for you. And you know, other things matter. I think it's interesting how that, I guess you just grow up.
You just grow up. Yep. Because, you clap for that.
Just grow up.
You clap for that. Because that man took that shot with you.
Okay, honey.
And now, here we are.
And he was on it. On it. He was just like, what can I do for you? I'm like,
Oh, you played your cards very right, sir. Okay. I'm happy for you.
oh my gosh, thank you so much. God is good. I'm so grateful. That's the best thing I can say is just gratitude, 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 you know. And again, it's not like, you know, you look back on in the past and say, oh, that was so crazy, but you just realize where God was really taking you. You're just like, I'm so glad I trusted you, because who knew it could get so much better?
And it,
you know,
and at its best yet.
And that's the thing that is crazy.
The best is yet to come for Keke
Now, what song is that?
That's a real song.
Oh, you know,
the best
is
yet to come.
Oh, that's how it goes.
Yeah, that's how
maybe I'm thinking simply the best.
Tina Turner hit it.
All the rest. She good. What's it? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when the heart has been broken?
Angela played Tina.
Yes.
And I'm gonna need you to play Angela when the time comes.
Oh yeah, in the movie. I'm like, shit, I thought it was the time was like, you see, I got I got into character. Did y'all see me?
You literally got into your whole character. I mean, when it's time for her biopic.
Oh yes, I'm here for it. I want to hear about what, you know, because Angela Bassett, I mean, my whole life I've only known her as Angela Bassett. I actually don't know anything about her life.
Right. The word is again. Sing your song.
Oh my gosh, again. Here we go. Going through the same things. That ain't again. And again ain't in it.
That's the Kelly Rowland. Oh no, Kelly. Oh, I'm thinking about here we go again. I'm telling you, she's just a friend.
Here we go again. Now I'm telling thee that she's just a friend, and now I'm calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can take this no more. No,
what song is that?
No, here we go.
That's Kelly, right?
Here we go again. Now I'm calling thee to go on your friends. Now I'm calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can take this no more. No.
It's Trina featuring Kelly Rowland.
Here we go. He had the thing and as Marilyn Monroe. He had a tryout with the Sixers. Couldn't wait for them to go. Now you're never gonna see him stand flying high as Kobe can. His life was so stole. Now you never know. You remember that?
Oh, you a Kelly fan.
I am a Kelly fan.
Stole?
Yes.
Oh,
His
that
life
was
so stone. Now you never know.
You know what's funny? Speaking of songs that just like you forget about, Spotify shot me a song and I was in the bathroom minding my good business and that song came on, I almost screamed out of my earlobes. Remember a song called You're Giving Me a Rush every time that you come.
But she had another one that I loved as well. Oh my gosh. That girl, that's Tyra B.
Tyra B.
Tyra B had another one like, even though I try, everything has ever seemed satisfied. All you seem to care about is who, what, when, and why. You're doing this and doing that. I just want to throw it back to the day around the way in VA, when everything was cool and all I had to say was trust me, babe. But now, oh, everything has changed. Will it always be this way? And I know that is all my fault. One night of pleasure really cost me.
Hey!
I'm the one so wrong. This time the tables have turned. I found a really good man. Now I gotta let it burn. 'Cause I'm still in love. Oh, baby, I'm still in love. That song.
And she knew all the goddamn words.
That
Girl,
song.
you might miss the word with that one.
Yeah, that song.
You better know it.
Yes, God. What? That song was everything to me. I don't know. I love that song.
And you know
so
what's
much.
funny? That's one thing I love about music is that you cannot hear a song for 20 years and then hear it one time and sing along with every freaking word.
Like I was beaming, I was feeling my beamer just beaming. Can't believe that I called my man cheating.
Hey.
What was it? Who was in the studio and said, "Say hit 'em up style"? Why was that the name of that song? Go back and hit 'em up style. I'm like,
No idea, but it worked.
the same person that told her to name herself Blue Contrail. They was just throwing shit at the fan. Blue Contrail.
That's a good question. Now,
I love that name, though.
Keke Palmer is kind of like a stage name because that's your first name. However, if you just had like a stage name where it had nothing to do with your name, what would you choose?
That is so good. I would probably did something very classic and old school. So my mom had a stage name back in the day.
Okay.
And I probably would have took that and did that. I probably would have did Shayla.
Ooh.
Shayla.
And why can I see it? I can see
Right?
that.
I feel like Shayla. My mom had this one song. It was so deep. I was like, what was you going through, mama? So first of all, she had albums down, honey. We the only ones that heard them.
Yeah.
But she had this one, it was I won't deny that we have problems. In retrospect, I feel that I have probably caused them.
Hey.
But now I'm hoping, I'm praying each and every day that you go back to loving me the right way. Ooh, I need you so desperately. I pray that time will make you see you belong with me. Yeah. If I beg you, will you stay? Or will you stay? Or will you stay? Beg you, will you stay? I'm like, where was Daddy going?
This one right here?
Like, Sharon.
Where was Daddy
Why
going?
was you begging somebody
Where was
to
Daddy
stay?
going is a key for me.
I was like, I started thinking about that shit. She been with Daddy for years. Where the fuck was he going? She had to sing how hot shit. That's what Darius want from me. He's like, lift me up. He want me to pull a Sharon.
I'm gonna switch it up on you, Keke Palmer.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is
You've
such a
been
good
actually
time.
killing the song game.
I'm glad, honey, because
Which
you've been throwing
means-
some stuff at me.
I have.
And I've been like,
You see what I'm saying? Now, when you see that shit as a meme, now you know how we got here. Looking
and honey,
crazy.
I'm giving y'all a look, so I know that was given. Cause this look,
Can we clap for the look, by the way?
oh my God,
Yes,
stop.
yes,
Keep going.
yes, everything down. Let me tell you something about a Virgo. If you give us the option of going to the club or going to somebody's house and playing card games,
Put
board
the
games,
spades table out.
put it out.
And get ready to get
Give me I'm ready to slap a domino. I don't care what it
Okay.
is. If
Come
it's a
on,
game,
domino.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
I'd rather do that.
Absolutely.
With the Henny on the side.
Cause I'm telling you, we want to get turned up.
I want to get turned up. I would like to say, and I need all the other 11 signs to calm down.
Period.
The Virgo is the superior sign.
That
I'm
is,
just
and
trying to tell you.
It's really true, and I really hate to anybody that's watching. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. It doesn't
Right.
mean that I don't rock with you. But
Right.
this is the birthright of what it means to be a Virgo. It's really true. Like, I mean, perfectionist. We're
Boom.
organized.
Boom.
We're charismatic without even trying. We're modest.
What is it about the sun when we're born that gives us
know.
these things that connect us?
It's so strange. I
it.
can't wait to talk to God about that. Like, what's with the whole signs gag? I can't wait to ask God, like, God, so what was the zodiac? What did that mean? What did that have? What was the sun and the moon and the stars? What were you doing with that?
What if you get up? What if we get up there and ask that question? He'd be like, "Y'all made that shit up."
I'm like, and
I
we
don't know
keep
how y'all
on
did
doing
that.
stuff like that. I
That
feel like
is
we do
crazy.
make a lot of stuff up.
We do.
And he just let us go with it.
Because it keeps us sane, okay? It's very good for me when I'm trying to date somebody who's Gemini and they crazy as hell and I get to blame it on something.
I know they're so tired of getting piled on, but they
I
gotta
know.
get right.
You get
They've gotta get right.
Y'all gotta get right, okay?
Yeah.
Is that for me? That is for me, not for Keke. Okay, great. You can bring them in.
pissed.
I know.
I do enjoy drinks, but I gotta do this whole breastfeeding thing is a real motherfucker. You gotta do all this stuff. You know what I mean? In order to be a good mom, you gotta, you gotta pump before. You gotta wait 3 hours. You gotta do all this stuff. I gotta work out after this. I'm trying to keep my life together. Sometimes you just want to enjoy a good drink.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have yours for you. The game is called I Know You Fucking Lying.
I know you fucking lie.
Okay? This is how the game works. There's a stack of cards here and they all have a category on them. If you pull up a card, you have to immediately say, I can name one thing in this category.
Okay.
Okay? The other person is gonna say, well, I can name two. And it goes back and forth until one person thinks that person is not telling the truth and cannot do it. At that point, you'll say, I know you fucking lying. And that person has to immediately name as many things that they said they could name in that category in 30 seconds.
I love this game.
If you do it, the other person has to take punishment. If you don't do it, you have to take the punishment. Okay?
Yes.
And that's how it goes.
This
Now,
is really good.
this is the modified version of the game. Thank you, Keke.
Very good.
I am going to have punishments in the form of shots like we've been doing all season, okay? But Keke, I have an array of red cards here. If you lose, you will have to answer a question from the red card.
This is like a TikTok redemption. a Twitch redemption. Like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely prefer to have drank the alcohol. Because these questions are crazy.
I love how you're so prepared.
Okay. I can say hello in one language.
Okay. I can say hello in 2 languages.
Okay. I can say hello in 3 languages.
I know you fucking know.
Really? In 3? Let's get it. Okay.
Set, go.
Hello. Hola. Bonjour. Bitch. Bonjour. Ni hao.
You got that, motherfucker. Oh, this started out really lightweight.
Okay, what you pick?
What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure? Zeus Network. Yeah, I watch Bad Boys. I watch Baddies. Oh yeah, I watch it. I watch Bobby Lights. Bobby Lights, purr. I love you, Bobby, purr. I love that show.
Let me tell you why Keke Palmer's never leaving my life. I love Zeus Network.
Yes! It's a problem.
Why is it so good? It's so bad.
It's VH1 on steroids.
It really is.
It's like, I mean, come on, Chance.
Oh my God, Chance. And them damn badass people, boys and girls. And then Bobby Lights show. That should get an Emmy nomination.
That is so chaotic.
It's chaotic. I love it.
I love Bobby.
You saw the reunion, girl?
Honey, you know I did.
He said, don't play with me, bitch. I said, woo.
They was going in. Island Boy and them.
What? Island Boy?
Island Boy knew him and Cash was into something.
All the way.
Why they was playing like that?
They was in the back.
In the back.
In the pool house.
With
We already know.
With the handler.
Huh? With the handler. The handler.
The handler was getting something. Y'all gotta watch.
You gotta watch.
Oh, female rappers.
Ooh.
I can name 1.
I can name 2.
I can name 3.
I can name 4.
I can name 5.
I can name 6.
I can name 7.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay.
Go.
Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim, Da Brat, MC Lyte, Yo-Yo, Doja Cat, Left Eye.
Damn.
Period.
Period.
Period. Queen Latifah, 2 for bonus.
But I'm mad though. It's your girl.
Oh, Megan Thee Stallion.
How you forget your
I'm
girl?
not saying that, Megan, I love you, baby. Don't let him start nothing between us. Because he tried. You know it's your girl.
Cheers to all the female
Cheers.
rappers out there because really y'all doing the damn thing.
Y'all are. Y'all eating it
Can we
up.
talk about that? Eat it up.
Reposado or you always like Blanco?
I'm always Blanco if I'm shotting. If it's in a margarita, gotta be Reposado.
It's very colorist of you.
I'm sleep. Oh God.
Oh.
I can name 1 Super Bowl performer.
I can name 2.
I can name 3.
I can name 4.
I got 5.
I know you're looking.
Damn, I am. Beyonce.
Okay.
Coldplay. Lady Gaga. Girl, who just did it? Rihanna. Oh my God. Bruno Mars.
Ah, you did it. Yippee.
Because I don't watch that football game.
Exactly.
I don't.
We only
You
watch
already
for the
know.
performance, if that.
But then, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Who was your first celebrity crush? Y'all already know Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know the way we all love Lil Bow Wow.
Yes.
Bow Wow was everything, honey.
Man.
First of all, like Mike.
What's the like
He
song with
even had
Sierra?
me up to fresh as I'm is. Now y'all know T.I. wrote that. When I was backyard, don't know game plan, coming man, doing this thing, saying
wrote
man.
that?
He did. T.I. wrote that.
Period.
First of all,
Yeah.
get the breath ready.
Come on, go ahead, go.
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you hold me, we gon' always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I'm leaving. I ain't never had nobody do me like you. Oh.
Please, Kiki. Please.
I love that era of Bow Wow.
I love that era of music, period. That's a good.
Y'all.
You love
What
that?
was the song he had with Chris Brown? What was the one?
Shorty like mine, shorty like mine, in the back, like mine,
in the back, like mine. Oh my God.
Hey.
And then people try to act like they just don't know him. Quit. done with all of y'all.
Bow Wow, you a legend.
Bow Wow's a legend. He set the stage for any of these little kids that you got running around. Bow Wow was the one. Period. I'm still riding for mine. Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Celebrities best known by only one name.
Okay.
I can do this. I can do one.
I got 2.
I got 3.
I can do 4.
I got 5.
I got 6.
I got 7.
I got 8.
I know you forgot. This is so exciting.
Beyonce, Prince, Madonna. Oh God.
You got this.
Oh my God, Rihanna. Oh no, Tinashe. Sierra. Oh my God. Ludacris. Kelly.
Kelly. Why did you say Cher? I was Sade, Bono,
Shakira. Damn. How many did I get?
Pitbull.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I didn't know 5 when I
That's why
said
you
it.
don't lie, kids.
How you taking the punishment? Go ahead.
Oh, no, don't take it. I love the punishments.
What was
They're
it?
a lot of fun.
Take it.
Okay, what's your favorite curse word? Motherfucker. I just think it's so good. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. But you put on anything. I can't believe that tired ass. You can do a comedy. I can't believe that tired ass motherfucker. You can do it sad. Motherfucker.
Oh my God.
You can do dramatic. That motherfucker. You can do it so many ways. You can even do it like what is it? What's the clown man in all the Marvel DC comics?
Oh, don't ask me.
Motherfucker. The Joker.
Oh, the Joker. Oh my God.
You can do it so many ways.
12 memes from this episode already.
No.
I can't take it.
Me and you have to do this at your house.
Listen, come on.
You're a fun person.
Let's do it.
Popular chain restaurants.
Okay.
I can name one.
I got 2.
I got 3.
I got 4.
I got 5.
I got 6.
I got 7.
I got 8.
I got 9.
I know you fucking right.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Denny's, TGIF Fridays, what is it, Shakey's, McDonald's, Burger King, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box. I eat a lot of food. Morton's, Ocean Prime. And
Ocean Prime only got
Volcanoes. 1. Nope, Ocean Prime's got 2. Got 1 in every couple of cities. But I can go ahead and give you a bonus one at that. Katsuya. It's a chain. Shit. Yeah. I'm gonna take a punishment anyway. Can I just tell you, when we first came to California, we had Carl's Jr.'s breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was like the only thing we could afford. And like Carl's Jr., I have not eaten it since then. But when we came here, honey,
them biscuits slap.
Honey, I always had me a little junior. Fill in the blank. My man gives. This could go inappropriate, but it's not. Fill in the blank. My man gives the best support.
Oh, that is so PG-13. I love it, PG-13.
I gotta do all these.
You should take them all. You should take them all, yes.
Okay, is something you hate that everyone loves? Something that I hate that everyone loves.
Like an unpopular opinion, maybe.
I don't like Swedish fish.
Who loves them?
Or, you know what? I got something.
What?
Twizzlers. Hate them.
Okay.
Any type of licorice.
I feel like Twizzlers is a popular thing to not like, though, still.
It is.
I like Twizzlers.
What else is there? I mean, I'm telling you, there's
what
things I
about
don't
foods? Like, do you have any, are you a picky eater at all?
Am I a picky eater?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dang, Kiki likes everything.
I'm kind of a perfect person.
I can't.
Okay, you know what? I didn't love the Wednesday character.
Oh, okay.
You know why?
People
love. You know why? Because she was just such a perfect Mary Sue. You could kick everybody's ass, this lady. You know, but the reality of the thing is that show was meant to be campy.
Right.
So she's meant to be so, so it goes with the vibe of the show.
Exactly.
It's meant to be niche in that regard.
But it ain't realistic at all.
But I'm like grounded. I'm like, no.
That's a Virgo
She can't
spirit.
do that too.
That's why.
At a certain point, I was like, she has to be stopped. And she was the star of the show. So I got another for you. Claire Huxtable. She was uppity, y'all. Bottom line. Oh, really? Oh, girl, stop. Y'all know that Claire was way
She was.
Come on.
But it was still cool though.
Was it?
Because her man was a doctor.
She was just so like, I'm Claire. Oh, Cliff. Girl, say what you saying. She got on my nerves sometimes. Because I'm like, Claire, keep it real, sister girl.
Girl, say what you
wouldn't
saying is a new phrase and I'm here for it. Girl, say what you saying.
Seriously, Claire was too much. And then the last thing, what was the last lie you told? Oh, I can't because of the baby. Every day.
I love that excuse. It's a good one.
Who's going to challenge you?
Nobody's going to challenge you.
No one's going to challenge you.
Maybe you should have a child.
I can't use that. It ain't coming out of me.
And that's true. It doesn't really work the
For the
same way
dude.
for the man.
No.
I mean, sometimes it does because it's like, I've got to. She's with the baby.
No, because mine gonna be with a nigga and he gonna Kiki, it's not gonna work for me. Not even him. Okay, we got a surrogate now. What? So we neither one of us got to be married.
You
We
guys
tied.
we spend all the money on the surrogate. We gotta be there.
That's a good one.
You can act broke after the surrogate.
There we go. We
When
broke.
you do the surrogate, it's like,
And the
I ain't
surrogate
got
coming
it.
over later, okay?
Yeah.
Because we all cool. But I love that game.
That
You
game
did
is
great.
everything.
You
You
know what I
make
mean?
really good games.
That's what I love to do.
You
I just
do
be in
really
my
good.
bed. I be in 3
Let me
o'clock in
know
the
if you need
morning.
a
Like,
host of a game show.
oh, listen, come
ready.
on. Because hosting is natural to you.
I'm ready for the games. Games.
Do you want to have another talk show somewhere down the line?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. I just love talking, having conversations,
Yeah.
digging into things. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I like to have fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
That would be perfect. Okay, so let's talk about music for a minute. How much does music mean to you in your career? Because you have so many things going on.
Yeah,
Tell me where music fits in that slice of the pie.
I mean, in the beginning, music was the main thing, and then acting took over, and then it was kind of this tug and pull back and forth. But now where I feel like I am with music is that it doesn't sit, I don't think any of my talents anymore sit in their own space. I think they all kind of sit together. And I think for many years, I always felt like I had to separate them and find a way to exist differently in this way and then and that. And now it's like, which is so much of what the Big Boss movie is about.
Yeah.
Is that now I've really been able to really just accept that I'm really an overall entertainer.
Ooh, yeah.
Like I said, growing up in Disney and Nickelodeon, they were always okay with it. But whenever I would go out of those spaces, people would always try to so which one is it?
are you?
Which one? I'm like, I'm just the entertainer, y'all. I know Cedric Down already took the name, but Keke Palmer the entertainer. That's who I am, That's who I am.
Yes.
And I think for me, it's just like, that's how I exist. So it really doesn't, they don't exist without each other.
Big Boss is the new album. I watched the film, and what you just said is personified in that film. You are everything and a big boss as you do it. I love how at the beginning of the film, you kind of gave us a little look back, a little flashback into baby Keke Palmer and the things that she went through that kind of built the woman that she is today.
Yeah, I think I kind of wanted to just set the tone of what this was about, which is this is the full story of somebody from where they began and when they were kind of like the lost and found. As a little girl, I always knew who I was.
Yeah.
I had the support of my mother, of my father, and then I became a person in the world.
Yeah.
And like all of us, when we become a person of the world and we step out of that comfort zone and that safe zone, we're challenged and we're kind of like then tossing and turning of who am I actually really? Who do I get to, who do I want to be? Do I want to be who my parents told me I was? Do I want to be who these people told me I was? Or how do I find out who I want to be for myself? And so I wanted to start at that point of that little girl who always knew, you know what I mean? And then go through the journey of her coming back to that.
Ooh, you're talking now.
You don't belong to what anybody else thinks of you. And you don't have to allow that to be your guide. And I think that for me is I just always wanted to be free. So once I shed those wings and I flew, I found my footing, I guess you could say.
Come on. And I could see that in the film, which is executively produced, written by, shot by, sung by.
Yeah, there's a funny little joke at the beginning with that.
Keke Palmer.
Virgo.
Pretty much everything by Keke Palmer. And I said, that's my Virgo sister.
Yes.
Because she did it all, okay? She probably cast it too because I saw a lot of familiar
Yes, I did.
faces. See what I'm saying? There were so many familiar faces from my, childhood of watching Nickelodeon and Disney. One of my favorite ones was
Robert Rashad?
Yeah, how did you know I was gonna say that?
Because you said Nickelodeon Disney, I'm like, Cousin Skeeter, I'm sure is what, because Cousin Skeeter, 101. I mean, we love Robert Rashad.
We love him.
Yeah, he's excellent. And then we thought about Kyle, and then ultimately, I mean, being a child entertainer is a very specific club that you're in that, it's an experience that is hard to describe, but we know when we see each other. Wow. We know what we've all experienced and what it means to finally get to this point and be still loving and engaged with this industry, because it's a lot of stuff that goes on.
It's a lot of stuff, and I feel like it must be difficult to not end up on the negative side of that because so many kids end up like not coming out of that club well. Yeah. So what were some of the things that maybe you experienced where your parents taught you to keep your head on straight?
I think the main thing was not allow other people's perception of me to be the perception of myself.
Come on.
And that means good and negative, you know, because I think for so long people use me as like, she's a good girl, and then as soon as I did stuff that was not what they thought was a good girl, I became a bad girl to them. And I think that to me was the period of my life where that quote that my mom taught me mattered the most. Because so many people, as I was growing through my teenage years and my early adult years, because it wasn't aligned with what they wanted from me, it was like, oh, Kiki, she's going crazy, and da-da-da. And I really always remember what my mom said and chose not to let that bother me and push through and still go through my own experiences and enjoy my life. I think that happens to a lot of child actors where people, when they grow from being a child and they enter this space where they're exploring what it means to be in their adulthood, people constantly are telling them that they're crazy and they're doing too much and they're doing this and that. True. And I think it's hard. I think that's hard to combat, because then you feel like, well, now I want to prove you wrong. And then I just think it's a lot for a young person to have to deal with so much scrutiny. So I'm just grateful that I have my mom and had people that always supported me and said, Geeky, just do you. Don't, quiet the noise, find your voice, just do you. Because I think it's difficult.
I love that. I love a good family support system.
That was a big theme in Big Boss as well. Just family, your support. Yeah. I'm very blessed for that.
It makes a huge difference.
It does.
And even if you don't have, your biological family, you creating your own family and finding good people to surround yourself with. That's a different kind of family, but it's still a family.
It's so true. Just people that encourage you. I think when I think about family, and I'm not saying people that just say yes to you all the time and kiss your ass, right? I'm not saying that. But people that can keep it real with you when they notice, hey, this doesn't seem like you're responding well to this. Or people that say, look, whatever that's happening, just know I'm here for you. I got your back. And they're just people that encourage you and that support you. That to me is what family is.
And all the time, not just in the moments where you're up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When I'm up, when I'm down, you're still around.
Seriously.
Those are the right people to be next to you. There's my favorite moment in the Big Boss film was the therapy session that you had with Karen Molina White.
Yeah, Karen Molina White. She's also a child actor.
Also a child actor. You were discussing a workaholic moment, right? You were basically saying, or she was telling you how it was kind of running your life a little bit and kind of taking over, and your response was, I just don't want to let people down.
I think that some of that's ancestral. I think, we're Americans, we're Black Americans. There's so much generational things tied to us feeling like, I got to carry my family on my back. It's up to me to change it for the next generation.
Wow.
That's such a heavy burden that I think so many of us carry. And I had to learn to that was a part of not just making money and being successful is breaking a generational curse, but learning how to just be and live and know that that's enough. Is also breaking a generational curse.
One.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, taking it easy and relaxing, you're also setting a tone for the next generation to know that they can enjoy. And so it took me a while to really get the hang of that and understand that. But, I put the therapy piece in there because therapy for me was a big part of that. The workaholic mindset and learning how to just be and exist and just, meditate and chill and relax myself and communicate to those around me that, hey, this is a boundary. I don't want to work right now. We're hanging out. All that took time. But I'm in a place now where it's like, I'm just so grateful that I did that work because I get to now enjoy a little bit more. And I know how to say no. Look, I'm not doing that. I'm a mother. Girl, saying that to everybody, it's either I'm a mother, I'm a parent, I got kids.
I got kids.
Any of them work.
That's gonna work every time.
Child.
Okay, it don't matter what it is.
Does not. Ain't nobody gonna challenge you.
Not especially while they're the age of your child. What? You got a good 10 years before it starts to be.
And I'm gonna have another one before that one turns 10. So I'm gonna just keep on being able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. Okay, you gotta do this one for me. Okay.
Okay. What is this?
The word is chest.
Chest.
C-H-E-S-T.
Chest.
Come on, Keke Palmer.
I'm looking at the audience. Chest.
You got it. I
chest?
think she buzzed out. She buzzed out.
I buzzed out. What is chest? Y'all, chest?
Boy, you got my heart beat beating on my chest.
Boy, you got my heart beating on my chest. Something like a thing. I don't even know my own damn song lyrics.
Yeah.
I know that's what you're doing with it right. Your body's got this. Why do I know any lyrics? This is called baby brain. I have
kids. And it works.
Boy, don't make me dance alone.
Don't let the music die.
Boy, don't let me dance alone. Put your hands in the sky. You be the flyest dude in the party. When you throw from your hands from my body. Boy, don't let me dance alone.
Don't let me dance alone, dance alone, dance alone. Yeah.
That's that dance routine.
Oh, dance alone. You don't wanna dance alone. When I said that was my shit.
Dance Alone, honey.
What?
And Dance Alone was the era where I had just got off of Interscope Records.
Yes.
They owed me a bunch of money. And I said, give me that money and let me do my own project. Honey, I put it all into that project.
Yes.
We did Dance Alone. We did You Got Me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we did all of that. It was such a good project. Shout out to Big Billy Clark. That was the first one that he was like, yo, let's just do it. Put it together and everything. And then I was like, I'm broke.
Oh,
child.
They
ate my damn cash up.
You serious?
I need to go back to doing some lines. I had to. Who got a part for me? Woo, that was some tough years.
Can we talk about that?
It was tough.
Was that like a moment in your career that was like, oh, this is heavy. I'm not sure if I can make it out of this.
Oh yeah.
What you mean?
So pretty much, I invested. You know how it is when you do an investment. I, was off of True Jackson VP, and acting had kind of gotten to that murky age. Now, when you go from being a child star to trying to transition over as an adult, it can be really difficult because you're like too young seeming, but then also too old for maybe some younger roles. So it was just hard for me to really kind of figure out how to rebrand myself, so to speak. And so I was focused on my music, doing my music, and I invested all of this money into the project. But it's pretty hard to make money doing music unless you're like going on tours. I didn't have any of that set up, so it was kind of like I did all this investment, and then I was kind of like, what do I do now? And so, the bills kept needing to be paid, and I didn't have a gig coming, so I went into debt. The typical, for most people, it's like I went into college and got into debt. Hell, I lost my job and went into debt. And so I was just in debt, honey, and then I was just on the prowl, had to ask the bank for a couple of loans and did what everybody else do.
Can I see what I'm saying when I tell y'all, keep it moving. You better with the puns, I guess.
We had to keep it moving.
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up because when I tell y'all the thing that I love most about this show is the relatability that happens when we're watching people like Keke Palmer say that she went into debt after she had her own Disney show.
Yeah.
And all these other successful moments. This was after Akilah and the Bee.
Oh yeah.
And she said she was broke afterwards. And I think some people at home, they need to hear stuff like this.
Yes.
Because look at Keke, look at the blessings of Abraham right now.
People gotta know that success doesn't, me and my best friend, me and Nora, we talk about this all the time. Success does not look like this. It looks like this.
Hello.
So I really do think it's important to share those stories because I want people to just know that they got to keep going. My mom always told me, baby, you don't stop. You don't lose until you stop.
That's the only way
you can't lose unless you quit. And that's really true. And I went through so many ups and downs. My dad, when we first got into this business, he took his pension out. You know how crazy that is for a black man to do that?
What?
He took it. What was they doing? Sipping on a yak? No. Like, they took out their pension. They drove 4 days, 3 nights, all to help me pursue my dreams. You know what I mean?
Word.
And so it's a bunch of leaps of faith that you're taking when it comes to you going for your dreams. And you just got to, if it's coming from your heart, and you know when it's coming from your heart. You know when it's coming from, I'm just trying to get me, to be on fame. You know when it's fame. And then when you know when it's, this is my soul's work. And it's when your soul's work, it's gonna always work out. And I always knew this was my soul's work. So when things got bad, I just said, well, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna figure out, it's gonna make its way. And I mean, it was like one thing after another. That whole thing happened, and then I was in the midst of trying to do my first talk show. And then I had opportunity to star on The Game. You remember they redid The Game with Lauren London? Well, they had come to me for that part. And I was like, oh my gosh, but I wanna do that show, but I also wanna do my talk show. And so I was like scared, trying to figure out which one to do. And I ended up to do my talk show, and then right when I was trying to call the people with The Game to let them know, like, I'm good, we figured it out, they were like, oh, we gave that part already. We gave that part to London, you're done. Wow. And I'm like, that's money that I guaranteed, money that I could have had that I don't know if I'm ever gonna get. And so, make a long story short, if I had never done that talk show and became the youngest talk show ever, then I wouldn't be the girl that was hosting the Met Gala. I wouldn't be the one that was, you know what I mean? It all led to the right place. I mean, because of that, me starting that at 18, I ended up doing GMA. You know, all of that, everything connects. Everything connects. And so you got to really just have faith, and trust your heart. I knew in my heart that the talk show was really important to me.
The key in all of that is the soul's work.
The soul's work.
Okay? Because when you're in it for the wrong reasons, you ain't gonna make it.
It ain't.
It's not gonna happen. Not in the way that you want it to.
No,
anyway,
it's not.
Because it's not your soul's work. When this is your true passion, you have been in this game for so long, Kiki, and you're not even 30.
That's crazy. I'm excited to get to that 30 bag.
You're not even in your 30s yet. I know that 30 bag.
I heard that 30 bag is just like a weight off your shoulders.
It really, I'm
like being
new
20 but
here,
smart.
but I love it.
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly
what it is. Dumb in the 20s.
Very.
But it's like I'm still sexy like I'm 20, but I'm smart.
But yes. That's exactly what it's feeling like.
I love that. I'm so good.
I've been in here for a couple of months and it's very comfortable.
It's good,
oh my goodness. Hey everybody. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. The word is approach. Do with it.
Oh.
Do with it. What you gonna do with it?
Wait, let me get my shit together. Because I know this is my song. I don't need to say I'm different, I'm just not like them.
Hey.
You gotta know it before you approach me. Everything you say about me, say I'm not like them. Know that before you approach me.
That's off the new album, Big Boss.
I knew your ass was gonna hit me with the damn song from the album.
Yeah.
Like, what song is it gonna be? Yeah, should have did Love Like This.
And hit it.
I never felt a love like this. Once in a lifetime shit. I never felt a love like this.
Yeah.
You stole my heart after one kiss, yeah. So let's take it from the bed to the floor, windows to the wall. Boy, I want it all. I never felt a love like this. Oh, never, no, never.
Comfort love like this.
This is the first time that I done sung these songs, and it's for you, Terrell.
Thank you.
You put my ass on the spot.
On the spot, because there's new music out, and it's called Big Boss. Okay? It's out now. It's everywhere.
Child.
And I'm telling you, and I love more songs from it, okay? There's another one, Love Lang.
Oh my God. Talk to me in my love language.
The word is sex.
Sex. Girl, it's just your S-E-X. Take a deep breath and think before you let it go. He'll tell you all kind of things to get in your base. Remember when she did that? I love that. I love it. Baby, it's a fact that once it's gone, you never
get it back.
Why did she sing it like that? Hold on to your innocent use, your common sense, you're worth waiting for. You remember that? Why was she singing like that? I loved it though. We ate it up.
Keke Palmer. I would have never thought of that song.
Why would I do Life Jennings?
I don't know why you would do Life Jennings.
Why did that?
I love that you shout out to Life Jennings because you had 2006 on lock, okay? Baby, need is the word.
You need me. You. I don't remember the rest of the words.
Girl, she just repeated it again.
Oh, she has a need
me. But
But she says more at some point, but I forgot.
Give it a little more.
Give it a little less. Had to make it come fast. 'Cause baby, you needed me. Like we need an album that you're never going to give again.
But the kids.
She got the baby.
You know what she doing? She keeps doing to us. I got kids.
What did you do to prepare yourself to be a mother? Was it your mom? Was it the books? Was it the YouTube videos?
I'll be honest, I'm not that much of a reader. Every type of book that can be bores me. I didn't read anything. I mean, I watched Look Who's Talking. It's honestly different for everybody. Like, when I had my baby, I thought to myself, I want everybody with me.
Yeah.
I don't suggest that. Because when I got home and everybody was up in my face and shit, I wanted their ass gone. I was just like, and it was people I loved down, but I'm like, get out of here. Like, it was like, I felt like everything was in a fisheye lens. And I was just like, I want everyone gone.
You're very much the main character.
Yeah, I'm very much the main character. I'm like, I got too many supporting roles. And I wanted everybody gone. So I think I would probably do that differently because it's so overwhelming, the thing of having a kid, that it's probably best that you and your partner just are kind of like alone and secure in a space. Because when too many people are like talking and in there, it can just really make you nervous. So that was a bit much. I learned that for sure.
Now, in terms of just like the motherhood stage of your life, was it something that you were like longing for? Like you're like super ready to be a mother? Or was it just like, oh, I'm a mother now?
No, I'm that girl that was like, I'm gonna be a mother.
Really?
Oh yeah, I always was just like, I was ready to just delegate. I was ready to like hype somebody up, and you can do it. And that was so funny. It was what my partner said to me, because we were talking about it. He was like, I could tell when we first met that you were gonna be a great mom. I'm like, what? How could you tell that? And he was like, because you really are a giver. He was like, but there's only so much you can do when it comes to like giving to your family or giving to your partner. There's limits to that. Yeah. And he was like, but I know for you, like, there's no limit to you giving to your kid. So you were meant to be a mom. And I'm like, I feel that way too, because like, my baby, if I'm gonna give limitlessly to anybody, it's gonna be that child. And that child deserves it, So I'm really happy to be able to give all I've got to somebody now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's so awesome. It is.
All right, now during your pregnancy, okay, obviously you can't be pregnant privately, okay? It's not something that you can do. Was there any moment in time in your pregnancy, like when you were showing, where it was like, I don't know how I'm about to hide this, but I need to figure out.
A lot of times. And what happens at a certain point, you just start looking like the belly's not actually bellying, but it's also not down. So you just kind of look like you're weirdly out of shape.
Okay.
And that one is devastating because I'm like, I want people to know that something's going on. I don't want them to think I just let myself go. So it's like this weird thing that your body does where it's like not exactly, I'm pregnant, but also kind of like, she's not. Is she?
It's that middle stage.
Miss Mama's been on the Miller Lite. You just kind of look like you just been drinking the beer back, So yeah, I was like,
What were some of the tricks that you did? Was it just like the type of clothing, big baggy clothing?
It was like always something to offset. So something that has a peplum, is that what they call it? Or it's like, all of a sudden there's crazy ruching at the front, or I had a big kind of Cinderella dress. Yeah. Anything to accentuate the hips area so that the waist area would recede and doesn't look like it's as big. The girls have tricks.
The tricks of the trade. Okay, what is something that during your pregnancy that you learned that you can take with you for the rest of your life?
During my pregnancy that I learned that I could, probably even more of what we were talking about at the top of this conversation, which is you can rest and everything that's gonna happen for you is still gonna happen for you. I think that was like a big thing. You never know how such a life-changing event such as having a baby is going to change you, but boy, did it change me for the better. And honey, I was already perfect.
Come on!
Crazy.
A Virgo down. What has just been your favorite role that you've played so far?
Ooh, it's such a good question.
Yeah.
So one of them will be Wednesday in this movie I did called Pimp. First of all, I hadn't seen a character like that since like, Queen Latifah's role as Cleo in Set It Off. And then I loved it because this character was the main character. Usually this kind of character is like she the cousin or she the friend or she the homie that you kick it with from time to time. Very rarely does that kind of character get her own movie and we get to dive into her storyline. And so I was happy to play that kind of character because I was like, let's tell her story. Let's not just have it as like an offside storyline. It's hard, man. This is hard because obviously Akeelah Nabi, I love Akeelah. You know what I'm saying? Because
Clap for Akeelah, y'all. Come on.
Akeelah is like the most iconic iconic role that I've ever played.
God.
She's the most iconic role I've ever played. The only thing that's coming close to her is True Jackson, VP.
And another,
So yeah.
For me, it was always the young black girl who is smart, who is just getting her shit together. And there's so many, like, I know for me, representation, people who always have representation don't realize the importance of representation.
Yeah. That's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
It really means something to us when we can see things on TV.
It does.
In music videos, on the big screen that look like us.
Yes.
Because coming from a place like South Carolina, I never would have ever dreamed that I would be here doing what I'm doing today if it had not been for the Arsenio Halls, the Don Corneliuses.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I needed to see that.
Love that. And I feel the same way. If it was not for Raven Simone, if it was not for Kyla Pratt, Moesha, Brandy, all of these women, if it wasn't for me seeing them growing up on television, I mean, you just don't imagine it.
Just don't imagine
it. That's really how the mind kind of sometimes works.
The mind works with just like, oh, I had that dream, but now that I can see this person doing it, I can realize that dream. It's not so impossible. Another one of my favorite roles that you've played is Chili. I love that you played Chili.
I love that too.
In TL, being a music fan and like, you know, always just loving TLC.
That was so much fun. I mean, it was a dream come true. I mean, I always loved Shelly growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I did, you know, Scrub is a guy who thinks he's fine and he's also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants, but just sits on his broke ass. So, no. I remember I did that for my school little talent show. And, you know, I just always loved them. And then when I heard I was going to do the movie, I was really excited to obviously get to know Chili, so I could work on the character. And I mean, she literally little sistered me. Like when I tell her that I was at her house, first of all, Mama was giving me tea. We was having tea parties, honey. we were really having a girlfriend moment. She really showed me so much love. And I just remember having tons of sleepovers at her house. Her house is like a mansion, but everything is made for a miniature person, which is adorable. Because,
Pause.
It's true.
What the hell are you talking about, Keke Palmer?
So y'all know that Chili's like only like 5 foot or something.
She's small.
So her house is a mansion, but like everything is fit to her size. so it's like a mansion with everything at a shorter. It's so cute. We would talk. She would tell me about her time when she was with TLC. You know, after TLC.
Man.
I mean, everything.
I don't know how you're able to act, sing, dance, perform, and be a mother. And on top of that, decide you're gonna start your own network? What the hell is wrong with you?
I be tripping.
Girl,
you know.
give it up for Key TV, okay? How much busier would you like to be?
Right. It seems crazy, right? But it honestly is going towards the direction of people that I greatly admire, such as Tyler Perry. You know, Tyler Perry took a franchisable character that really no one thought was going to be franchisable, like Madea. Franchised it, did everything. I mean, even Madea has cartoons.
I mean, everything.
I mean, he built a whole production company, then a studio, and all of that on the back of his character, but ultimately that was creating jobs and spaces for other people that are trying to perform and do their thing. And that's ultimately what I want to do. Like, obviously, Keke Palmer is the brand that we know, and that's me, right? But it's like, if I'm the Mickey Mouse, then where's the rest of the Disney? Writers, producers, directors, DPs, you know, sound design, editors, etc. All young people of color that are getting opportunities that, you know, sometimes we're not getting elsewhere. And you were there and you supported us. When we did the Key TV launch party, you came and that was amazing. And I mean, what you're doing, I mean, Terrell, what you've been able to do with your show and you know, it's such a blessing, you guys, when you see us as content creators get into these spaces because it's not often. I feel very blessed that I was able to take what I've done traditional to digital and get these sponsorships because that's what it takes. We have to have support. And so what you were able to do on the ground up and be able to really expand your show and your platform and, you know, you have the audience and you've been able to just, I mean, it's just excellent. And so that's what we need more of these opportunities because you know how hard it was. You know,
the journey, baby. Y'all know, okay, this looks real nice today. But a few years ago, it was like, man, the artist is gonna be here in 1 hour and we are very much not ready. But we're gonna make it do what it do.
Honey, I came in here today, they had a room with snacks and treats. I was sitting back, getting cool. You know, I needed some extra blush, they had it on deck. I mean, this is a very high quality scenario.
One of my favorite moments from your life happened a few years ago. And when I watched the clip of it, I got so emotional. And I don't know if you know what I'm getting ready to say.
What?
But I watched it, and I just felt so connected to you and your vision of this world. Was when you were confronting the National Guard in 2020. And I watched you, because we all went and, you know, we marched and we spoke up, made our voices heard. And I watched that moment where you stood up in front of what appears to be a very intimidating force. And you spoke your mind, you spoke up for us, and you spoke up for the cause, and you spoke up for the advancement of the country, really, because the country is nothing without us. It's nothing. That moment for me took you from, she's one of my favorite entertainers, to she's one of my favorite people.
Wow.
One of my favorite hearts.
Wow.
One of my favorite voices.
Oh my gosh.
It meant so much to me because that was a scary thing to do.
I was scared too. I had been built up. I had been pent up. Obviously, we all had been in a house, you know what I'm saying? And we just kept being forced to kind of watch these public lynchings. And it was like doing what it was supposed to do, which is desensitizing us and traumatizing us to the point of apathy. And so I was feeling really sick inside. And I remember I was with my girlfriend, my longtime girlfriend, and I'd been talking about it a lot, and she knew how it was wearing on me, and she said, well, let's go out. Let's go. I said, let's go out. You know, in California, we were all out. You know, people were outside and marching and stuff like that. And I think I just got to that point where in that moment, something just told me to just say something. And I wanted to just kind of, you know, this is the thing. I remember James Baldwin said something really poignant about Black and white relations in America as it pertains to what's happening in our country. And it was like, if I'm feeding you shit on a plate and I'm feeding you shit on a stick, it's still shit.
Come on.
Amen. And the reality is nobody is doing really good. But if I treat you really bad, then you'll either A, be so scared to not fuck with it because you don't want to be treated that bad, or you'll just be glad it's not you.
Oof.
And that's what we often see when you see how Black people are being treated in America. It's like the lady that, you know, Jane Elliott, who did the Blue Eye Theory, where it's like, raise your hand if you want to be treated like Black people in America. And everybody was like,
nothing.
And it was like, well, if you don't want it, then you know it's not right.
Right.
And so I guess in that moment, I just wanted to say to that man, like, you're supposed, you know, what you're doing and what your job is to protect the people of the country. They're hurting us, which means they're hurting you too. They have you in a position of power, and you're using that against the very citizens you're supposed to be protecting. This has gone too far. The way that we're moving in this country, we're hurting each other. And if this is true, if you got to this job to do this work to help people, well, then we're the ones you're supposed to be with. We're the ones you're supposed to be helping. And so I just wanted him to I'm like, you know, I'm just saying to you, maybe it can just hit something and we can work together. Because together, man, we would kill it.
Well, hello? Hit something, it did. The video went around the world, and it was so good to hear it from somebody with influence, somebody with power, because man, people have done that before.
Yes, people do it all the time.
Do it all the time, but when they say these platforms come with a responsibility, it's true, because people really heard you, and you were speaking for a lot of people. You were speaking for all of us. And because it came from you, it was heard and it was understood. And when that National Guard officer took that knee, I felt like, man, that was a historic moment. It was you literally created history. You injected so much power into that movement by just speaking your voice. And I want to say from me to you and everybody else who saw that video and supported you, thank you.
That means the world, Terrell. Please give
Absolutely.
me hugs. Absolutely.
That's so That meant a lot.
That means the world.
That meant a lot.
Seriously, you're so fabulous.
I loved it.
Seriously.
And I'm like, that's my bitch!
Yes!
Respect her! Okay? I am so proud of you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean, obviously, I have been watching you since you were a little tot. And to see how beautifully you've navigated this insane industry we call entertainment, and still have your head up, your shoulders back, your do up.
Okay.
Okay? and just killing it. And you're just, to me, it feels like we are just at the beginning of a new era.
And that's what we are.
And that's where we are.
God is good.
I want you to know that your prayers, those prayers that you were praying late at night, when you're at your brokest moments, when you're at your deepest just despair, those prayers were heard.
Amen.
Those prayers were heard and they worked. Because my God, sometimes I look at you when you have a mic in your hand at the Met Gala, or when you're up there, when I'm looking at your music videos, I'm like, look at our girl. This is our girl.
You know it's your girl.
Okay? And I just can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Because whatever it is, I know it's already prayed for, prayed over, and your cup will continue to run it over. Okay? And I love that for you.
You too. You're amazing.
This was an amazing episode, and I'm gonna watch it over and over again. Just like y'all should stream Big Boss. Over and over and over and over again and again and again and again. It's out now. It's new music. We've been waiting for this for Keke Palmer. This is the mid-season finale, which means y'all ain't gonna see me for a couple of weeks because I gotta go on the beach somewhere, okay, half naked. And, frolic around, get my little relaxation in. But thank you for watching this first half of season 6, and I could not think of a better person to help me close out this moment than the amazing Keke Palmer. Give it up for one more time again. And you have to come back.
I'm coming back whenever.
Okay, because they're gonna be like, hold up, this episode was an hour long and it's not long enough.
You're everything.
I love you.
Oh my gosh, I love
Thank you.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Keke Palmer and you're watching The Terrell Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you go and check out Big Boss, the movie and the album, only on Key TV. You know it's your girl.
And the guy is, I'm on vacation. Bye.